Welcome viewers and subs, welcome back for another episode with Mario's Paint Class. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I will be teaching you 3 things using one trick. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. Now, the simple trick that I'll be using in this video is basically spraying my base coat wet. Now, there might be a lot of questions I'll explain. So the first thing this is going to help with is going to help you to get faster coverage. The second thing is it's going to help you to get a surface that is completely smooth and has no rough feeling whatsoever. The second thing is it's going to help you to get a cleaner paint job. So let's dive into the question. You might ask, when I get solvent pops or wrinkles while spraying my base coat wet? Well, let's go over them one at a time. What is solvent pop? Solvent pop is usually caused by choosing the wrong hardener, reducer, or thinner if you still use thinner in your paint jobs, or you're spraying an excessive amount of coats on there with no flash time in between, which means that the paint has no chance to air itself out or gas itself out. So as soon as you put on the clear, you start to see those solvent pop. Now let's talk about wrinkling, and I'll tell you what happens to me personally. So the only time I've noticed wrinkles in my paint job is when I have a redo and then I burn the panel, which means that the material underneath is now exposed, that's not fully dry. So when you apply the new material, it starts to react to it. So in order for you to get wrinkles is you have to have a burn through in that fresh paint, and then you start to apply the paint wet, or the material that was already on the car is in really bad shape. Now take a look at my tack cloth after I wipe this panel down after 2 coats. I have no overspray whatsoever on my tack cloth. Now had I sprayed it dry, then I would have a lot. And notice how the sheen is on the base coat is so smooth. So when I start to apply my clear coat, it's a done deal. You already know how this is gonna come out looking. So the cleaner, the smoother the base coat is, the better it is for your clear coat. Meaning you're gonna minimize buffing. And I know everybody hates doing that except for people who does buffing for a living, and I'm pretty sure they can't all enjoy it. But this is just for a painter's pride. Every painter would want to see their paint job come out looking extra glossy and dirt free. At least that's how I feel. Now, you know, dirt is not one of the easiest things to avoid in the spray booth or wherever you might spray. It's very difficult to avoid getting dirt. Even in the booth here that I spray in, I always get a few dirt nips. But don't feel bad, guys, because I don't. Even the factory has dirt that they have to buff. So buffing is not a bad thing, as long as when you're spraying, you don't have to buff the entire thing. That's where I have a problem. So I constantly try to figure out ways to avoid it. Anyhow, this is one of the final results that I've been getting for the past month or so spraying wet. You can see I have 2 dirt nips there, 1 there, and I believe there is a few in the middle if the camera actually picks it up. So I've always been told to not spray my base coat wet, and come to find out you totally can. It just takes some experience and for you to know what you're doing. I've been at this painting game for 3 years now, and I've been soaking up everything I can. So until next time, see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment.